1 year ago, I purchased a base model Specialized Chisel for $1,600. So after a year of riding, I wanted to post my feelings on the bike and, should you still purchase a chisel? Um, and, let you know if my original thoughts and feelings still stand true after a year of ownership. So long story short, yes, dream bike. I think it's such a sleeper mountain bike right now. For little money, you do get a lot of bike. So yeah, I definitely still think you should buy the chisel. What have I done to it? I've actually done quite a bit over the last year now. I've changed the wheels, I've changed the fork, I've changed the tires, changed the shifter, and the crankset, I think is everything I've done. So let's first talk about the wheels and tires. I upgraded to DT Swiss XM 1700s, I believe. They have 350, the DT Swiss 350 hubs. They're aluminum wheels, so they're not carbon, and they're pretty light for XC with I think they have a 25 millimeter internal width. And the tires, I went with the tried and true Racing Ray and Racing Ralph tires in 2.35, which absolutely loved. I've had them out for a year now, and they are just fast, fun, awesome grip, cornering. Couldn't say better things about them, and they really suit the way I ride. As for the components on the bike, shifter, I pretty much went all to XT. So shifter XT, crankset XT. I'm gonna probably eventually do the cassette to XT. The derailleur is still Dior, but the main I think upgrade would be the XT shifter, because it has the rapid fire shifting on it, and that's something that like I absolutely love. It will shift down the cassette so to a harder gear from an easier gear. I think we'll do up to 3 shifts with one push, and you have to upgrade to the XT to get that. The XT cranks I did just 'cause I think it had 175 millimeter, so I put 170 on there, just a little short, have a little bit less pedal strikes. And yeah, those were mostly the components I upgraded for the shifters and derailleurs and everything. And then the last bit is the fork, which probably is the most expensive upgrade, but probably the best upgrade. The stock chisel comes with just a pretty junky RockShox Judy fork. I think it's one of their lowest RockShox models, and there's just little feel. Gets banged about. So when I was looking for a new fork, I know I wanted something a little bit stronger and lighter, because I think this thing weighs up to 5 pounds maybe. So I was doing some research, and I saw that people are putting 120 millimeter forks on their chisels, and it's not recommended by Specialized, so it probably voids your warranty. But I decided to go for it and get the put a Fox 34 factory on there, with 120 millimeters travel and the gold coating, and it's amazing. I call it my Chisel Evo, so it's absolutely my favorite upgrade that I did the bike. It slackens it up to like a half degree or a degree more, so I think it goes from 68 degree head tube angle to a 67 or 67 and a half degree head tube angle. But the ride and feel are drastically different on the downhills. You have so much more comfort, so much more confidence. It's still a hardtail XC bike, so you're not plowing down things, but you're picking your lines less carefully than before with the original fork. And I would 100% recommend it. There's not much information out there. I haven't seen like many pictures or reviews of it. But as someone who has actually now done it, I would 100% recommend it. It's absolutely fantastic and super fun. Also, a 1 year update on the dropper post. I still have the Thompson 100 millimeter dropper on there and absolutely love it. No issues, super reliable, and a excellent upgrade. You can just get the bike, get your weight really low, especially on technical downhills. move your body around a lot, and then also on cornering. Big fan of the dropper post. That with the 120 millimeter fork really make this the Evo edition of the Chisel. So yeah, so you should totally buy this bike if you can. It's really fun. I can keep up with all my buddies on their full suspension bikes, low maintenance. So it's an absolute blast to ride. Having said that, I did recently go onto the Specialized website, and there's two things I noticed. The price has gone up, so now the most expensive model is $2,400 and the base model is $1,800, and it doesn't come with Shimano components anymore. It comes with SRAM. So in my opinion, the bike's gotten a little bit worse and for more money. So it's unfortunate, but I think if you can find one of these used, that's the go-to. Now, new, it's not as good of a deal, but yeah, you can actually still buy the frame set from Specialized. They have the limited edition for $1,500 and like just a regular edition, I guess, for now $1,100. So that's kind of cool. So that you can buy this bike and customize and make it like mine. So yes, I'd 100% recommend getting a Chisel. Still 1 year later, the bike flies. It is so much fun. It's just a ripper. It always puts a smile on my face. So I really couldn't recommend this bike anymore.